What is happening, everybody? Mike from MetaComix coming at you with another comic book review. Today we're going to be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 17. I thought with the premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy just a few days away, why not go ahead and do this as my first review for the week. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what I liked about it, what I didn't like, if it's good, all that good stuff. Alright? Alright. So basically the story here focuses around Peter Quill escaping from Spartax and basically trying to track down all the members of the Guardians of the Galaxy and reuniting them together as one big happy family. That's pretty much the overall story for the entire issue. So let's get into what I liked and what I didn't like. There was a lot that I liked about the issue, starting with the really good battle scene between Drax and the Gladiator. Lots of good action, exactly what kind of throwdown you'd expect these two to give. The only negative being it wasn't really all that long. This is the kind of a battle royale that you want to see, you know. You want to see these two slugging it out for a couple pages, you know, really getting deep into the action, but that didn't happen here. I also like the fact that Jason, which everybody knows is Peter Quill's father from Spartax, finally gets his just desserts for being such a doucherific douchebag. So that was a big plus for me. I don't want to give away what exactly happened, so you'll have to read the comic for yourself. The gang finally gets back together. I mean, it's kind of obvious that's what was going to happen. But even though they're back together, there is obviously going to be some residual fallout from their captivity, especially for Rocket, that will probably unfold throughout the upcoming months and through future issues. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how some things play out. And I have to say it, I loved Rocket's dialogue in this. He probably had the best dialogue of anybody, even though he only appeared for, you know, a few panels in the book. His dialogue was very sharp and funny, especially because it was filled with lots of space talk, which always kind of gives me a chuckle. So I really enjoyed that aspect of the book. That being said, there was quite a bit that I was disappointed in with this issue. The pacing was way too fast. I mean, it jumped around a lot. So it's one of those books that's just like a lightning fast read, and unfortunately that's not good in this context. Sometimes books are super easy and quick to read, and that's okay. That suits the story that they're trying to tell. This just seemed really rushed, so I wasn't all that into to the pacing there. The rescues seemed very convenient. I mean, it was almost too easy. I think Bendis just really got lazy with this issue, to be honest with you. Yeah, just everything came together way too easily, even for a comic book. The cliffhanger was basically non-existent. It was pretty drab and boring. There was no real character development at all. Probably due most likely to the fact that there was very little dialogue, at least dialogue that had any meaning to it. So yeah, there's quite a bit that was wrong with the issue, probably more bad than good this time around. Now the big theme for this issue was family. You know, Peter Quill's first priority when he got out of Spartax was finding the rest of his team and getting back together, demonstrating that he really did have a genuine care and loving heart for his teammates. We even catch a glimpse of this kind of family dynamic from Gamora, who decides to give Drax a big old bear hug, and she's got this sappy look on her face. So that was kind of interesting. And of course Rocket, angry little raccoon guy. Don't call him a raccoon to his face, he'll bite it off. Anyway, Rocket says, "Where's my Groot?" Like, aww. Anyway, the theme is definitely family and the importance role that family plays in your life. And family doesn't have to necessarily be blood relatives or anything. It can be friends, just like in the case of the Guardians, who are friends that love each other and are willing to sacrifice their lives for one another. That's family, you know, and everybody needs that. So I thought that was kind of a cool little theme that's running throughout this series, and particularly in this issue. That being said, overall score, I gave the book a 7.5 out of 10. Those negatives hit this book really hard, especially the pacing and the way too easy convenience of the rescues and the effort to reunite together. was just, I don't know, it just wasn't as good as what I was hoping. So, not bad. Definitely worth picking up if you're a big fan of the series. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Later.